GingerGM.
Hello, hello, hello. Oh, mic test. Yeah, hello everyone. Title Tuesday, we're going to give it another go. So I haven't streamed since last Tuesday, all been a bit busy, which is good. So we're going to give Title Tuesday another shot and see how we get on. So wish me luck. Hopefully the servers hold up. I'm sure they will this time. With so many people playing chess online, I can understand the servers getting overrun. And there's so far 767 titled players playing, 10 rounds, 3 minutes plus 1 second a move. Hikaru, blah 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 blah, Fabiano, MVL, you know who's there, Grizchuk, they're all there. So I think it is a double Title Tuesday. I don't know if I'm going to play both Title Tuesday. It's a lot of chess. We'll see, maybe, you never know. Stranger things have happened. But we'll start with this one, which is due to start in 17 seconds. Hopefully play some okay chess. So I'll be playing pretty, I don't know. Today we're going to play well. Okay, let's just say it. We're going to play well. Thank you, Otis, for the little cheer there. You can see now we got Sergei Karyakin playing. Wow, a lot of good players. And we're in with a game. Woohoo! Okay, I'm playing a woman FM from Russia. Last time I played a woman FM in round 1, she disappeared. Oh no, don't play something weird. She disappeared after beating me and a couple other strong players. Oh, what am I supposed to do against this rubbish? I don't know. Take something probably. Let's take that one. Oh, it's a good idea to confuse your opponent very quickly in the opening, I feel. Now, which she has done. Okay, I'm going to keep it very simple because first game I want to get into things slowly, and simple chess is something I want to do. And as soon as I say that, she's gone queen there, which is not so simple. Can I go here? This is not so simple, is it? I don't know. Let's try this. And I was actually going for an isolated pawn position, but that's no longer possible. And I don't know about this. I suppose it's okay. I suppose I'm just going to take here. Maybe even with the queen. It's quite complicated already. Maybe with the queen so I can get my bishop out to c4. Okay, so she's going for queen here. Complex position already. Now she wants to go e5. So do I take with a pawn, or do I take with my knight, or the queen? Just go for an ending. You know what? I'm going to go for the ending. I'm quite confident in my endgame abilities, and I'm going to just rely on solid endgame play, which I don't probably do enough of, but I'm pretty confident, like I say, playing endings. So I'm going to swap off into what should be an equal ending. And now this check seems correct, trying to get the bishop pair, maybe some strategic advantage. If I take on a6, then can I claim an edge there? Let's see. I'm going to keep it very simple. I've just realized that knight f6. Okay, knight f6, I can go rook c1. Knight f6, I don't think I should be taking here because of rook d8. So yeah, okay, so this is a little bit worrying actually. I want to keep control of the position as much as I can. Taking there far too risky. A rook comes to d8 and stuff like this. So I'm hoping I can keep this position under control. And Keith Arkall would be proud of me. Keith Arkall's new book, Arkall's Endings, is coming out very soon, and I'm hoping to win the ending because I have a slightly better pawn structure because of these two pawns, but I don't think that's anything too serious. We will see what my endgame play is going to be like. Can't really go rook d1. I don't know if I want a king and pawn ending. Do I want a king and pawn ending? This is a good move. This is a good move. If the pawn comes there, it's a little bit annoying. This is a very good move because she can go a4 and hit my pawns. And rook here takes, king takes. Maybe I can try this. Maybe I can try this ending. Okay, this is not going to be easy to win. I mean, I can still also lose this, of course, but I wanted to play g4. You see, that's a normal move to play in such a structure, but then a4 is a bit annoying. So I feel like I should probably be like taking, putting a rook on d2, but I'm not so sure. She should have taken there. And like I said, I don't know what this king and pawn ending's like. I'm hoping I have some chances if I can get my king to like a square like this, but I'm not even that convinced about that. Okay, now that's a strange move. Check, king d6. And what is going on there? Takes, takes, takes. Don't like it, so maybe just rook c2 and play like this for now. King c1 and try to grind that position down. Not sure about g4 anymore. Is that strength or a weakness? I don't know, because the rook comes here. I think I should probably start by allowing my rook some activity by guarding that pawn. Now my rook can come in if she moves the king too much. Theo Gantos, thank you for the cheer, very kind. I think we're getting 1 second to move here. This is not going to be easy to prevail. Okay, now I'm playing this because I want to go rook c4, but I don't want to allow rook b4. Some move like h4 is also possible because you don't want to give away too much space. I want to gain a little bit of space on both areas of the board before I proceed. So she's playing this well. Okay, so I'm going to continue by trying to activate my rook as much as I can. And now the king can hopefully shuffle. Now, do I play this one, g4 here? I think this is probably worth playing. Try to close those pawns down a little bit. And f2 is weak. If I lose f2 at any point, I could be in trouble here. And these king and pawn endings I just don't know about. So I want to go here, but then this king and pawn ending, I could be worse actually. So what about b3? Because then if the king and pawn ending occurs, I can get this pawn here. Very tough ending, this one. For both of us. I mean, like I say, we can both lose this ending. Because their king is more active than mine. Okay, I'm surprised she did that because now my king has a way in, but it might just be a dead draw. It is probably just a dead draw. So I have no way of coming forwards. Oh, she's allowed me to do this. Unbelievable. That was a major mistake on her part. That was a major endgame error there, because that was the opposition and she was very short of time. But this should be a dead draw, because in this position here, after king b3, king d6, king c2, so you just had to play king c6. So I was trying to triangulate, but you can't triangulate in this position because she keeps her king on these squares, and whenever I come forward, she comes forward. So if she'd have played here, not king c5, I think she's losing as soon as she plays this move. because after king c5, king c3, she now has to move her king back, and I can come in and I use my pawn, and I can even come and take these guys quite safely, or just come up the board like this. But had she had played, that was a major mistake, being short of time, king c6 in the position, then king c3, and then she goes king c5, and she keeps the opposition. So that's quite basic endgame play. And after this, I have to go back, and I can't make progress here. I'm just seeing if there's no way I can make progress here. She just keeps her king here. If I ever go here, just don't go to c5 with the king. Don't go to c5. If you go to c5, I get the opposition, and now black's king has to move backwards, and I can come into the position. As long as she keeps the opposition by going to b6 or d6, it doesn't matter which square, it's a draw. I go here, she doesn't go to c5, she goes here. If I can't do anything, and as soon as I come to c, she comes here, and it's a draw. So yeah, so that was maybe a bit fortunate. I don't know. I mean, I was always a little bit better because my pawn structure, but she got much more active than me. She played the middle game, end game part very well, very well actually, because she's gained space here. So I'm wondering, we can have a little look at the computer assessment if there's still time. Hello to everyone who's in the chat, by the way. Okay. Oh, look at my. Okay, now look at this. Look at this. Look at our accuracy there. Look at our accuracy. Maybe it was two computers playing, and she couldn't find the computer move in time, so she lost on time. You know? No, I doubt it. I'm only joking. I'm only joking. 99.1. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. I don't think I've ever got a 99.1. Never. So that is the advantage of playing like endings, you know. There we go. Okay, I'm happy with that. Oh, we're in with another game, and we got some. Oh, we got Kamsky again. Bloody hell! I could have done with a bit more warm up. Okay, so we got Kamsky, who is the expert. I played him last time. He's the expert in the London system, so I'm not playing the London system. I'm not going to play the exchange thing because he's a very good positional player, and I want to keep some tactics in the position. So I'm going to offer a pawn sack. You know, I'm trying to play the player a bit more here. I'm going to offer the pawn on c4 because I want to get some kind of tactical position. I don't really know what to do against his a6 move. Hello, Chesspatzer UK. Anyone else that I've missed in the chat? Okay, so he doesn't want to grab this pawn. He's trying to keep it solid, which is understandable. Now, can I play e4? I feel like I should be playing the most aggressive moves if I can. Obviously d4 is on pre, but I can move my bishop. Where do I move my bishop? e3 is what I'm thinking. And if I do take here, there's nothing, so we go here. Okay, and I'm trying to get a tactical position. Now, I think I should take this one and take here. So, interesting position. And what I'm trying to do, Kamsky is a better player than me. Oh, my queen's a bit uncomfortable now, that's annoying. So I'm trying to keep it as complex as I can. He's got a check over here as well. Now castling is a move that only a madman would play, so I better play. And again, Kamsky is a legend of chess, and I want to try to keep it as tactical as possible and as sharp as can be. So hence why I'm playing in this sharp manner. It's not a game of chess without Harry, and I want to sort of put the bishop on d3, or maybe on h3 if he goes to f5. I've got to be careful about the bishop coming here, of course. This bishop is so strong. I need to get rid of this bishop. So bishop f5 is not stupid. But then I will definitely play bishop h3. If he castles, then I have to get rid of this bishop, because otherwise my king is caught in a crossfire. And at least I've got some complications here. This is a clever move. I have to play this. I don't think there's any choice there. And now I can take, but pawn takes, he gets the f-file. So maybe we have to play this one. And he's going to get this square. So, okay, he's played there immediately. I thought he should have gone rook d8 so he can take with a piece here. Now, I'm not better here. We're going to get another ending. But my pawns are on dart squares. It's a little bit uncomfortable, yeah? But, okay. I've got a bit of a space advantage, so it's not totally tragic. His king's coming here. It's pretty bad actually. I didn't get my play in the position that I wanted. This is not fun actually. Not fun at all. So the king coming here, it's a bit tricky. On the back foot. I can try to do something maybe with this. Okay, now I feel I have to take this one, because otherwise h-pawn's dropping. I've got a lot of weaknesses. Now, should I be playing this g6 move though? Should I be playing g6 at some point? Trying to hold my position together. Maybe f3. Now, I think Gada will be thinking about this, but maybe timing it right. Okay, so f3. Don't know. f3 rook e8, you see? And I guess we can try here, but we might lose our h-pawn. Okay, I'm going to try f3. I'm running out of time. It's a double-edged move though, because if I ever give away the e4 square, I'm in trouble. So I've got to be careful about giving away the e4 square. You know, at any moment. Not necessarily saying this moment, but at any moment. Now I might be able to get the e file here, but on the other hand, Gada's getting the square as well. Very short time. Okay, got to move quicker. Got to move quicker. Right, this is tough, yeah? For both of us. Did I just miss that move pathetically? The answer is probably yes. Not easy when you're short of time. That's my excuse. Yes, I dropped that pawn, but still some chances because of the activity of my pieces. Okay, I'm happy with that. We kept the draw. We kept the draw there. That was well. I think that was well held against Kamsky. We can take that. It would have been more fun to flag him. It would have been more fun to have flagged him, of course. But I think he has to take the draw here. Maybe I can try to. Can I try to? No. I mean, if I can get my king into this square, then actually I can push for a win here. So, for example, let's, if he ever comes this way, for example, I can go here, which is a draw immediately, because he has to go king here. I check, and if he ever comes here, it's a draw. But I can maybe play for a win. I mean, there's no reason not to. If he goes, for example, in that line, I can maybe put my rook back here. And if he tries h4, then I go king f5. And this shows the dangers when I get this kind of structure here, because I'm very close to mating him now with the combination of my three pieces there. So that was. Gatter was pushing for the win, and he should have won, but he was getting very short of time. It's much easier when you're watching. Thanks to the little cheers there. Thank you. Let's have a look, because obviously that wasn't a perfectly played game. I'll be interested to know where I went wrong. I mean, this ending position is actually pretty grim for me, because I have pawns on dark squares, which Gatter can attack. He's probably swearing on his stream now. And he has a way in for his king. So this was really not what I wanted to see. That was Kamsky. Christ, he's bad now, says Danny Gormally. A little bit harsh. He didn't play that bad. Let's have a look at the computer's assessment. But maybe it's holdable. I mean, he's not as quick, obviously, as some other players. So I don't mind playing Gatter. And look at my accuracy level again. Look at this. I got 99%, and now my accuracy level is 96. Oh yeah, baby. Can't be bad. So where did I go wrong? This is the question. I don't know about the opening. I mean, queen f3. Where else should I put it? It says I should put it on e5. Aha. With the idea of coming over here, maybe. Okay, that's not a major mistake. And now, I certainly didn't get anything from the opening. I mean, it wasn't any edge here. And this all looked very normal, but I'm a bit overextended. I'm a little bit overextended. My pawns seem to be a little bit overextended, and he played this very clever move. I assumed he had to take my bishop. I didn't even think about him leaving this weakness, because if he takes my bishop now, well, I think I can definitely get some kind of edge. Well, I say definitely, I'm not even sure there. Okay, we're into another game, so let's go. Another tough player, and we're playing young German with the black pieces, and we got a Dutch, and he's playing this trendy line now. Now I quite like the d6 move as well, but this is what everyone bloody plays now, except for this move. What you do against this, I wonder. I can't remember. He seems to be playing this like he knows what he's doing. Oh, this is a reversed thing, isn't it? I'm confusing myself. This is a reversed, what's it called? This is, what's it called? Reversed, isn't it? So I think this is the line I played against Al Massi, the Island Man. I think I had this position. Reverse Vienna. It's reverse for Vienna. Now I've had this against Al Massi, who's 2700 Grandmaster, who I drew with, and I played this move d6 against El Massi, offering complications, and I bloody well hope he doesn't play that, because I don't know what you're supposed to do. But I can remember I quite like this line if he plays in a more standard fashion, because we have some gambit ideas. Okay, he's fucking well played it, of course. So now, as far as I remember, this is correct. As far as I remember, this is the correct move. But now I'm on my own, and I'm just wondering what I do against bishop g5 there. It's not really a position you want to go into if you're not prepared, is it? Not really, Simon. But maybe my opponent's not prepared either. So don't lose heart. Don't lose heart. And I think on the computer I analysed this, and it is pretty okay for black. You know, I don't think black's worse in this position, but I would have rather have got the other variations, because I know I can often sacrifice a pawn in those variations and get a position. So how do I get my bits out? I mean, bishop e7 looks normal. My king is probably not going to be safe. My opponent's king is not going to be safe. So he's played this move. Now, taking allows his queen in, but I can follow up with queen e7. Doesn't look totally stupid, that one. But bishop e7, bishop here is his idea. Well, no, I go bishop f5. No, I don't like bishop here, bishop e2, because his bishop comes over here. So taking and queen e7 to me looks much more logical when I can try to still castle queenside, because if I can castle queenside, check castles, I'm laughing my head off. So I think I'm going to go for this variation, because I should be winning his knight on h8, and I'm hoping the resulting position is going to be much better for me, because my king's safer. If he plays bishop e2 and takes with the king, I might even be able to get my knight back out. There's knights everywhere. Okay, so we need to castle now, and I'm hoping now I've castled my king. My king is safe now, yeah? And in a position like this, king security is so important. It's so important. Now, do we try anything clever here? Probably not. I don't see why we need to at this moment in time. Let's just play this move. And now I can come through the center even, which I'm going to do. I don't think his knight is going anywhere, so I might as well use the center, which I have. There's no point. Well, I don't know. I mean, I might regret this, but let's try to play in the center of the board. Lots of tactical ideas coming apparent here. I mean, a6 seems to me the most sensible here. Put that knight away. I don't know about this check. I'm trying to calculate it. It might be good, but I'm currently a piece down. Okay, so he's gone for this move, and he's trying to get some counter attack, which is either going to be good for him or bad for him. I feel it should be bad. I don't think this should work. But knight a3 was also very bad for him. Now I can even come this way. I think. Could be wrong. Won't be the first time or the last. What about this check? d3 as well. Not d3, he takes their check. I'll do this. This looks safe. This looks safe. And just keep it very sensible here. No need for heroics. Keep it sensible. No need for any heroics. Boom! There we go. Good stuff. Nice win there. Nice win. Good. Good stuff. It seemed alright. It seemed okay. That one. I mean, we can have a look. What's my accuracy? I'm 96% or higher at the moment. I mean, that game should not be. That game should certainly not be that high accuracy, because it's tactical. And you know, what's it going to be? Oh no, that's not the right button. Oh, is it? I don't know. Let's have a look. What are we going for? What kind of percentage are we going for here? Oh, look at his percentage. The guy is meant to be like a top grandmaster, and the problem with these tactical positions is they're very hard to work out. I mean, you know, in a blitz game, but 95%. I apparently didn't play it as well as I could, but you can see very early on. Look at that. I'm crushing it. Poor guy. I don't think 35% is it's a little bit unfair on him, yeah? I mean, no one could be 35%. Poor guy. Don't always trust the computer, this is what I say. But okay. Okay, so let's have a look. So what the opening, I've no idea what's happening, I'll be honest. So I should be alright. I know this is supposed to be alright, this opening, but I don't think bishop h6 is a good move. No, it's not. Bishop g5. And I think because now this just helps me develop. Now apparently queen e7 is wrong. Maybe this check here is better straight away, which would make sense, but queen e7 is only slightly wrong. And now knight c3, and we give a check. Okay. Now, again, there might be better moves, but I'm just trying to keep it simple for human. Now, it did say I blundered with bishop e6. So I can play d5 straight away. But again, why go in for complications when you can play? This is not a double dubious mark move, because I'm still winning. I'm keeping it safe. And now, well, it should be all over, really. Queen b4. I said I was trying to calculate that, but I'm just not quick enough. I'm not quick enough. I could have gone there and d3. Core plus 14, but this is okay. Now this is just losing a piece, but he's in awful trouble here anyway. And well, I just had to try to keep my cool here. This check had the idea of going knight e4, winning the queen, so it gives me this dangerous pawn. And of course he's lost here anyway, because worst case scenario I'm going to take that one and be a piece up. But this is it. So there goes the killer Dutch for you. Oh yeah, we all like a bit of killer Dutch, don't we? Don't we? And you can buy the killer Dutch course from all good places. So let's have a look. Who's on 3 out of 3? Now I'm on 2.5 because I've drawn with Kamsky, which is okay. It's okay. I don't mind drawing with Kamsky. He's a living legend. The guy's a living legend. Hikaru, of course, 3 out of 3. Nihal Saron, this potentially future world champion, 3 out of 3. Sergei Karyakin, should I say, 3 out of 3. I mean, it's just a list. Okay, there's many good players on 3 out of 3. I lost to this guy a couple of weeks ago, the top African player. I lost to this guy in a completely winning position. You got Robert Hess there, another, you know, well, I say another, a famous commentator, more famous than me nowadays. Svidla's playing. Whoa! MVL, I'm just naming names now, aren't I? And of course, all these other people are probably incredibly strong, obviously, as well. Ali Mortazali, 3 out of 3. You what? You what? I'm going to have to message that. 3 out of 3. That is the biggest shock. That's the biggest shock so far. Even though Ali is a very dangerous blitz player, but he's playing well. He's playing well. 3 out of 3. 3 out of 3. So anyway, yeah, Ali's where was he? He was a friend of mine who he's an international master from England, and he gave up chess to make a lot of money, you know, trading and things like that, basically. So, but every game, I think I've got over 95% in every game. Is that right? What was my last one? God, you could basically call me the new Carlson. The new Carlson. Okay, right. Who have we got now? Another strong player, but we've got the white pieces, I think, for the 3rd time. Okay. So we're going to stick with d4, and I'm not going to fear positional chess if the game goes that way. Okay, I'm going to stick. I don't really. Oh, he played the one move. I don't like it when they play. I hate playing against the Benoni. Because I've never really learnt it. Now, can we go there? I don't know if we can or we can't, but we're going to do it. We're going to blooming well do it. Now, can I just give that pawn? Oh, I'm gonna give that pawn. Nice positional game, eh? Nice positional game, people. Now, I'm just trying to checkmate him. Seems like an idea to me, doesn't it? So do we give up? Okay, I'm gonna just try to checkmate him. And I'm happy to sacrifice pawns if I win his king. So we're just going for some GingerGM F4 Tarmanov line. Yeah, well, I mean, if I knew anything about it, then I would I'll be up for playing it, but unfortunately I don't. So I'm just gonna go for a pure Harry push. Harry, how many times Harry has not had much fun recently. So you've got to give the guy a little bit of fun now and again. You know, you've got to give Harry an opportunity to shine. Otherwise, he may sack me as his mentor, and we don't want that to happen. So okay, so this is the Harry attack. Come on, Harry, just get in there. Go, boy. Go, Harry. Go, go, go. Harry, be good. Okay, so I've got to start calculating at some point rather than just... all I'm doing is just pushing Harry and praying. Okay, now, can we just go here? Bishop f5, probably. Takes, rook takes. Do we take with a pawn? Some move like this. How do we continue? Bishop h6 and just say, up yours. Lots of options here, and I'm not... Bishop d3 looks like one of the most tempting at the moment. Very complex position. So I think I'm allowed to think in such a complex position. I'm going to go for this one. I'm going to point everything at his king and hope to checkmate him. Sounds like an idea. Sounds like an idea, doesn't it? Point everything at his king. Don't worry about your pawns or material or anything else. Point everything. Okay, so we're going for it. Now, he does have a rather strong center. Oh, yes, he does. Now, do we go in like Errol Flynn? I think we do, but this looks very dangerous for my opponent. Check e6 saves him. We've got to play natural moves, and there's nothing more natural than bringing in this guy, because we have a threat which is called checkmate. I'm just going to throw everything at his king. If I had a knight on f3, I'd probably be winning, because this move would be coming next, game over, but we don't have that, so we need to bring some more bits into the game and just come in. Let's go, let's go. And this now is my next idea. We're throwing everything, kitchen sink, the whole bloody works at his king. So he wants to come knight here to meet this. That's castle, yeah. Knight f8 he also wants to play. What a position this is, yeah. What a position. He's desperately trying to swap queens off. Understandably. Do I have to oblige again? Probably should do. Queen here. Oh, I don't know about that. Oh, I don't know. I'll play it anyway. It's the jungle out there. Welcome to the jungle. We have fun and games. We have everything you want. And honey, we know your names in the jungle. Welcome to the jungle. And I don't have a follow-up, do I? Shite. Ah, that's annoying. That is annoying. He covered everything. Oh, he's coming in here. Shit. And then there. Bollocks. Missed that one. Ah, should have been winning this one, but it has not worked out. Yeah, it's a complicated position, and I'm sure I must have had a killer blow there. What did I have there? Some kind of killer blow was on the cards, but this is not so good. I'm losing now, 2 pawns down. I need a blunder from my opponent, which is very unlikely because his position is so strong. Yeah, okay, well, it's an interesting game, but you know, no one likes losing. Obviously, no one enjoys losing. Still punting, but my punting is coming probably to an end very soon. He's got quite a lot of pawns. He's getting more of them, yeah. It's got so many pawns, it's just game over. Oh, he's got check. Bollocks. Not that it really matters, but you know, looking for a miracle here. And my miracle's coming a little bit slowly, I feel. Spite check. And that is the game. Oh, I don't know, okay, I was going to resign, but I've got to find a... Okay, well, interesting game, but I feel like I let that one slip through my fingers somewhat, to be totally honest. So it was interesting. This won't be a 90%er. I had a very, I think, promising attacking position. My opponent had the 97.8% check, but look here, I'm +3. Bummer. Oh, look, I missed the win. I missed the win. I knew I was winning somewhere. What was the win? Hello, Bigfoot. That is me indeed, sir. How's your dog getting on? Is the diarrhea gone? Nice thing to talk about on a stream. Okay, so let's go to where it gets interesting. Now here, it feels like I'm absolutely crushing it. Okay, so so far I'm playing well. And now this move looks so natural, but I can go the other way. Ah, you know, you're fixed often on playing one idea, and it's a good idea. This is a good idea. Don't get me. Take it. I hope you've taken her down the vet, Bigfoot. Get it down the vet, mate. Get it down the vet. That's what I say. You know, the vet will be able to help her out. I'm sure she'll be alright, mate. So I played here, which is so tempting, but this is just winning. This is completely winning. My opponent probably has to sacrifice the queen, and well, not much more needs to be said about this position. So maybe all my play was okay around here, but now I'm just better. Queen h2 is best, but taking on f7 is not. This is where, again, I'm getting a bit short of time here. I was getting a little bit short on time, and I took the rook, but f3 first. Of course you play f3 first, because then you force the opponent's queen back, because there I can take it and my bishop's attacking it. After this move, it's not really clear. So my opponent defended very, very well there. and deserved defense from my opponent, but I had missed a couple of good opportunities, and this move here seems like another great opportunity. And after something like queen here, well, I can even play g4, can't I? Let's play g4. Let's see what it says about that. Yeah, this is the kind of stuff I can play quite automatically. And queen here, I keep the queens on. But even if I go for the ending now, this ending is going to be better for me because I've kept the knights out. So that was an interesting game. I don't, computer didn't necessarily like the Harry attack, but it actually worked out pretty well. The reason I didn't take here is actually because of e6. Should I not be scared of that move? I just go queen d3 and play. Okay, that's good to know. But then later on, this seems so dangerous for black. Yeah, so dangerous. If I just have one more tempo at any moment, I'm winning. There is a break after round 4 as well. And okay, well, let's have a look. This one looked best, and look at this position. My opponent just has enough pieces. Knight f3 best here, and now I think castles was an excellent move, getting another piece ready. And I'm just okay, so he has to play this one, and this is where I missed my opportunity. But in this position, it looks like I've got a great attack anyway, and I missed the opportunity to win the game here with knight to e5. Anyway, there's been some very interesting games so far. I've played 3 top players: Kamsky, a young Grandmaster from Germany, and this guy is one of the best players from Georgia. I think he plays board 2 for Georgia below Jabava, so he's a very, very good player. Can I say his name? TigrVShlyapa, something like that maybe. So but this was a missed opportunity, but anyway, in blitz it happens. I think later on I'm always losing. I mean, look, I just don't have enough pawns, and the blunder g3 was horrible here. I'm already not very comfortable with my position here because my attack has gone. And the thing is, after the attack goes, look at those boys, look at them. Here we come. Boo 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 boo. Kamsky and a young GM from Germany. I think I said Kamsky is clearly not a young GM from Germany, but the last guy was. Kamsky is a fucking legend. Excuse my French, I'm using his words verbatim. Verbatim. Okay, so anyway, it's been very interesting. I'm only on 2.5 out of 4, but I feel like I'm playing really well. So I might be able to get a run going. Who knows? I could still get 8.5. You never know. Let's keep the faith. And how is Ali Mortazali going? Let's have a look. So this is the leading board. I might need to be updated because there's 4 rounds gone, and I have a little break after round 4 to check on cheats and stuff like that. Kick out the cheats. Yeah, the last game was very entertaining. I mean, I think I've shown that I'm probably even better playing positional chess than I am sometimes attacking. I'm getting old now, and I'll be honest, I can't calculate as well as a lot of grandmasters. I can calculate very well when I have time, but my brain's had too much stuff. Maybe my body, it's had too much stuff, and I need a bit of extra time to get me off the ceiling. Oh, calm down, Simon, calm down from the ceiling. The Beatles reference. What song was that? I'm sure that's the Beatles. Thank you, Ambient Chess. Yeah, I had to bring my accuracy down because my because of my thing. Because of my high accuracy level. But okay, we're getting some good fun games in, so it's all cool. So okay, so 4 out of 4. Now if Ali Mortazali is on 4 out of 4, I'm going to have to go and, I don't know, be amazed. He's just said, okay, I've got a message back from him saying, grrr. So I imagine he lost, but he's playing with a great tournament. So look at some of the names we have. I feel like, I feel if I won that last game, I could be really up there, but I'm not going to get this title. I need to win the next one. 3.5 solid. Let's get a roll. We need to get a roll of 3 wins going. Come on. Okay, another Grandmaster, and this time, how many Grandmasters do they want me to play? High rated ones. Who's this? Who is this? Some young Indian guy I've never heard of. Unbelievable. There's so many strong young Indians, yeah? Okay, we're going to Dutch him up. We're going to Dutch him up. We're going to take him down. We're going to do. I think that's a song by Garbage. A song by Garbage. Okay, now, in this system, there are a couple of ways you can do things. Now, bishop b4 is the traditional way, because he's probably going to play this move. But I'm going to try bishop e7, I think. F3 he should certainly play here. But maybe we can mix it up a little bit with some knight h5. And obviously I've got a lot of experience in the Dutch. A lot of experience in the Dutch. So I'm thinking about, I'm going to just play this move. Yeah, why not? Let's do it. Let's do it. With some little checks over here if he's not paying attention. And I think the exchange of bishops is fine. I mean, he's got potential weaknesses. Maybe I can even come with some aggressive move, anti-positional as it is, like this. That's a risky move, but I can try it. Okay, well, let's castle. If he moves his bishop, I can consider this one. And I've got to now consider my best. Okay, very interesting. He's gone this way. So I want to attack his king. How do we do that? A6 and b5? Tally ho, old boy. Or do we try to do the c file? Interesting. I'm going to go here. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try like a sacrifice. Why not? You only live 1,000 times if you believe in reincarnation, maybe more. Interesting position. Opposite side castling. Any result still. Whoa, what happened there? Any result still possible. Any result still possible. So let's keep punting away. So my idea is to sack a pawn with b5 and open up the a file. Bit of rock and roll chess, trying to get them swinging in on the a files. So my opponent's now gone for this interesting maneuver where if I take and play this one, I do have the benefit of getting d5. I'm going to try taking. I don't want to lose any tempo. And now I can play here first, but I've got to watch out for d5. Or I can. Let's just not let's not play with any fear. The reason I'm saying I'm kind of happy here, I have positional weaknesses here, but you can no longer play e4, so I'm trying to gain the d5 square as well as attacking compensation, some positional compensation. Okay, so now that's a very good move. He stops all my ideas, which is very annoying, and he's trying to keep it much more closed. So we're going to have to play a different type of game now. This is where I'm now going to try to get my knight to, but I'm not going to have those chances on the king's side. Okay, he's playing very well. This is also a move I feared, to stop my knight coming here. Okay. I'm just worried that I'm going to get hit by g4 at a moment, and these pieces are a bit cramped. So okay, so bishop here, normal move, but then bishop c4. Yes. I can't really go b6, can I? He's played this well. can't really play this. My pawn here is very weak. I don't like my position now. Okay, I'm gonna try something. Ah, no, it goes queen takes if I go there. I wanted to play here and knight here. Should I do it anyway? Looks absolute drosh. This is a very tough position. Very tough position. Now this one just seems so artificial, but don't see it. Queen f2. I don't see any other option. Am I actually going to get hit by... No, doesn't it? Okay, I'm really struggling now. Really struggling. This was a really annoying move, actually. Very strong move from my opponent. So I'm gonna quicken up the pace and hope for a miracle again. Maybe I should have even flicked that in. Why didn't I take there? Then I could have taken on h2. Stupid. Stupid. Now I can go knight takes. It's still messy. It's still messy. So it's not okay. Now knight takes seems so wrong, but I'm worried about my back rank. So I'm going to play it. Just try to dive in with the queen. Now, am I falling for anything? Okay, no time to think, even if I am. Still very messy. Could I even be better? Don't want to swap queens. His king is weaker than mine. Do that or not? Shit. Rook here, fuck. Killer. Didn't see it. Desperately trying to get the bloody queens off, isn't he? I can't do anything about it. Ah! Ah! Oh, he got me at the end. He got me at the end. Oh dear. Oh, that was annoying. I thought I had some great chances there, but just a bit too slow again. That was very annoying. That was very annoying. I think at the end there I turned the game around. It won't be a very good game according to the stats, but I'm sure I missed something. Oh, I thought I was going to win that one. I really did. I really thought I was going to win that one. I have to admit. Okay, accuracy 82%, and maybe my position was never that good. Quite a close game. I thought I was doing very well, but he just kept it together, didn't he, in time trouble. Yeah, fuck a duck indeed. Indeed. So around here I should go rook takes. Rook takes looks so more natural, but I was just worried about my back rank. And I thought though here I am a little bit better, just a little bit. And okay, well this doesn't seem like a terrible mistake. And now a very short time, knight c6 would have been much better, but okay. He's finding very good moves, isn't he? If he didn't play this, he'd be in loads of trouble. And now he's starting to get the advantage here. I just couldn't find those right moves. I should have played g5. What are you on about, you mad computer? Oh, it says this is excellent. Okay. Patzer sees a check. And now this one is good. And here, should I have gone knight to this square? You know what I was worried about here? I was really worried about this move, rook e1, rook e8. This move terrified me. I wasn't sure what I was going to do against that because of the back rank. But okay, queen d2. And now knight b5. I should have gone more aggressive. If I'd have gone into f3, it would have been a real 50-50. And now he starts to take control. Look at all these mistakes in the time situation. Where else can my queen move to? It reckons I should go for an ending. Oh, queen back to a7. Okay. And yeah, now this is a very bad ending because of his centralization. And I'm just worse here. So very close game, very close game there, and feel like it could have gone either way, that one. Now I'm just wondering here, b4. Maybe I should therefore take this. This next move's probably wrong. In hindsight, I should probably take here, and then takes, and now play d6, because then I don't have a weak e6 pawn. And I don't have as many problems on this diagonal. And my idea is to just bring my knight out. I got rook c8 with tactic and try to get this knight somewhere. And this is just an unbalanced position. This is just unbalanced. Okay, so let's see if we can fight back after those games. And we need to get, we're on 50% now, so we need to get a roll of wins going now. To get back into tournament. 7.5 still possible if I can win every game. I played some very high rated players today, so now this line I keep forgetting what to do again. My memory now, I think it's this, but this is one way of playing where you try to use your light square bishop. This is the key piece. And I think something like this, but my opponent much more likely knows the theory compared to me. Because if I can take here, get castled, then this bishop might have a chance to come to life. This is the way to potentially play. So for example, I want to get the bishop to b7, but my king is a little bit behind development, so he's now using that to his advantage, and that's actually quite annoying, yeah. Okay, well I can take and come in with the queen, but then knight e5. Am I losing a pawn? I mean, I think I got compensation anyway, I hope, but I don't know. Here, knight e5. We'll try this one. Can I then go b5 and bishop b7? If I can just get developed, I'll be okay. But that is easier said than done. So here takes bishop b7. Let's try it. And like I said, it's all about this light square bishop. And if I can now get castled, I'm very happy, because I like this light square bishop. And my pawn structure is slightly better. I feel this is okay. So do we go d6 or do we go the other way? Let's go d6. I got the option of taking that knight off if it starts to annoy me. And I shouldn't be worse. I shouldn't be worse, at least. Okay, so castle, and I'm very happy. I didn't see that move. Bugger. Oh, it's always after you play a move, you're like, oh, but I might be able to get out of it. Some queen h5 at the right time. But it seems okay. I actually had bishop takes h2. Of course I did. Of course I saw that. Wish I didn't. I didn't see it. Rook a2 now, or do I just take this one? And then queen takes. Rook a2. Or even rook e8. Rook e8 even. I don't want to allow this one hitting a piece, but I do want to prepare maybe to go e5, because I have the two bishops. Opening up the two bishops seems like an option. He's even got some weird move like queen e. No, that can't work. And this move maybe I should throw in as well. I might play this one next just to activate that guy. But one of my main ideas is f6 and e5. Just try to open up the game. So he has played this, but I did think I could now make some exchanges into a slightly better position because his pawns. So we're going to have to show some of that endgame skills again. But I'm very happy here. Very happy, I say, and then probably change my mind immediately. Yeah, I mean, I actually quite like endings. I mean, I haven't got many endings, have I? I mean, the games I've lost have all been tactical games. Whenever I've got an ending, it's been alright. And now I can grab that one and grab that one. I can go rook. Okay, let's go rook here first. His pawns are weak. This is my only slightly weak pawn. And he's trying now to consolidate everything, but I'm a pawn up. Which does count for something in this world. Because if he ever moves the rook on e1, he loses the pawn on e4. This is his main issue. And I feel like some move like b4 at the right moment should cause a lot of damage. So here, b4, bishop here. It's one way to play. And let's do that. So here, and then my rook comes back maybe to somewhere like here, and I'll try and get a past pawn. My king probably, if it's going to go anywhere, will come to g6 in this position. Probably come to g6. Okay, so he's stopping this so far. Now, do we play here? He wants to put this here, right? Well, I think I need to just do things very slowly here. Could be wrong. I wasn't sure if I should play this move g5 or not. Okay, so now he is coming here. Now I can play this. I don't know, this is like, might be a draw, but I'm going to win a second pawn. Okay, now if I can't, that's the wrong plan. So if anyone's made more progress, it's certainly not me here in this position. But I'm a pawn up still. And now I'm 2 pawns up. And that is a really key pawn there. Jesus, he's dropping all his pawns. Very generous of him. But he was short of time in a tricky position. The good thing about my position was even if I don't, I can do lots of, I don't actually have to do anything, because you can wait. You can just wait, because you're always better. And you can often wait for your opponent to do something pretty horrendous. And that's kind of what happened here. My opponent has ended up doing something pretty horrendous, and g5 checkmate is coming. So solid game. And I obviously didn't use the best technique there, but my opponent was in a difficult situation. So we've got 4 games left, so I'm on +1, but 7.5 would be a very good score, I think, considering the players I've played, but it's not going to be easy to get that. I missed some opportunities as we've gone along. Hello, Captain Bumratty. How are you doing? How are you doing, Captain Bumratty? You doing all right? Hopefully you're doing okay. I see that Chesspatzer UK, thank you for being a mod, and I see you're banning some people. I haven't actually had a chance to look at the chat. So what's been going on, Chesspatzer UK? Thank you for helping out, by the way. What's been going on? Have people been misbehaving? Have people been misbehaving? I expect so. Now this game's maybe not so interesting on a computer because it wasn't such a tactical encounter. He's doing well. He's very strict. He's allowed to be strict. We don't want any idiots in the chat. Most of you are so nice. Let's not allow any stupid idiots spamming. I totally agree with the approach there. Okay, so the opening, maybe this opening's a bit dubious of the way I play it. I'm glad you're doing better, Jerry. It's good to hear. Hopefully we can I guess pub's open in Ireland now. So I know this is not the best move, but it's a move I played before. And around here, yeah, I've got a very nice position. It says this is not best, but okay, I don't think there's any problem. And then later on, yeah, it's just a very tricky position for my opponent. I'm always like pushing for a win. You know, the best thing he could have done here is probably sit and wait. Sit and wait. But then I can slowly improve. You know, I can maybe put a pawn there. I can slowly try to improve my position, maybe try to get my king in. There's loads of little things that I can try to improve my position, and at some point I always have this little break. So now rook d3, and I don't know if he should have taken this rook off. This might have been his chance to draw. For example, this is a position where I'm 2 pawns up, but I would not be surprised if it's a draw. Opposite colored bishops. Saying that, I have many pawn breaks. I've got f6, and my king can eventually travel around here as well. So it's probably a very difficult position. Now it says rook takes g2 is a blunder because of king f5. Okay, but it's a pretty good blunder. It's a very easily winning blunder. So I'll take it. Take it. Chess Patser, you go ahead banning people. I'm very happy for you to ban people. Okay, well, another game, because if people are going to be idiots, then they deserve to be banned, man. We don't need idiots. We don't need no idiot. Okay, right. So I need to win this one, and then I can keep going with my 7.5 score. Now, is this going to be a King's Indian? Now, I play my little h4 line against King's Indian recently, where you go knight g3 and h4. I put my knight here because it supports the pawn coming to h5. It's quite an interesting variation. Not maybe so scary for black, but it has a little bit of venom. Now, the best move here is queen e8 at some point. Will he play queen e8? Yes, because otherwise I'm going to sack there, and he knows his theory really well, because otherwise I was going to whip that one off and woohoo. So okay, maybe I should have gone queen d2. That would have been better. Okay, we'll play it now. And I don't know. This is about equal. He's played all the theoretical moves here. He's played all the theoretical moves. Now the standard approach would be to go to b4, wouldn't it? So I suppose we'd better go for that one. a3 and b4 is the normal way you play this structure when they get their knight to that square. And I'm just wondering if my opponent goes knight h7 and f5. This is the main thing, and he has played it because this is actually really weak, which is a bit annoying. Do I allow him to take there? Well, problem is, if I move the bishop queen e7, I'm losing Harry without any compensation. So not really. f4 is too over the top. This is not really what I wanted. He's played it very well. Well, I'm going to continue my queenside play because he's stopped everything on the king side for now. And I don't like losing my dark square bishop in these positions. If I can hold on to this, then I might be alright. Okay, I'm not sure he should be pushing this one like as such, but it's probably not so bad either. It's going to go f6. Maybe it's fine what he's doing. Knight come back. Yeah, okay, I'm not sure I like this, but we might. I'm praying to generate on the h-file. Because if his dark square bishop ever gets in the position, for example, he should be playing f6 here. Okay, he's played f5. And if I take, this is where his dark square bishop might come in. So I need to counter that by playing over here. He's playing very well. Very good moves. This queen can come in here now. This is not nice. Right, let's get the defensive setup on. I'm getting a little bit worried. Run, run, run to the king, run to the queen side. Run, boy, run. So I don't want my king on that area of the board. This is really annoying, this rook. I really want to get rid of it, but I can't at the moment. So I need to try and get rid of the knight on c5, but I can't get rid of that one. Okay, so he's played this very interesting sacrifice, which is clearly dangerous as well for me. But he probably had other safer options. Because of course now if the sacrifice doesn't work, I'm scared of tactics. But at least now if his sacrifice doesn't work, I'm okay. But it's this pressure which is worrying. Oh, flipping heck, Simon. Ah, just blundered stupidly. Oh, this often happens in my games. You lose your cool. I think I was defending that as well, but he kept the pressure on. He's played the opening very well. He's played this very well. So let's not be too annoyed, you bastard. Okay, it's not quite over yet, because even though I have blundered, I've still got a rook. I mean, it's losing, but it's not completely losing. It's just losing, if that makes sense. Don't know what I'm talking about. I don't know what I'm talking about. My times, it seems like, well, I need a bit of a miracle here, but let's pray for rain, pray that he blunders. In we go, in for a laugh, around the back. Gotta go for it. When your chips are down, you go gamble. His G pawn is very strong. Okay. Now, am I getting in trouble? He hasn't even got a check, so that was a rather peculiar move. Might be back in the game. Got at least a draw. Can we try to win this? Only if I'm a complete lunatic. Could I try to win it at the end there? Well, not really. I can't really move any of my pieces because my king's too weak. So yeah, I mean, a draw's alright. A draw's okay, considering how bad my position got. Yeah, I just fell into that blunder, didn't I? So we will have a little look, as always. How many more games there now? 2 more? Yeah, I mean, 7 points now, so we've got to go for 7, yeah? We've got to go to 7. And my accuracy there is still pretty good. You know, I can't really fault in a complicated position, but it's not good enough to get the wins. And I am winning. I'm winning plus 15. What did I miss? Oh no, what did I miss at the end? Obviously I'm oh no, I missed something. I missed something big here. Ah, I can go rook a2. So easy when you see it. I was so keen to get rid of the pawn, but rook a2. Oh, I fought right back into the game. No. I just saw that this was an easy move to do because I'm defending. It's not so bad. My position was really, really bad. But look, as the computer says, before I blunder, his sacrifice not entirely sound. But this is such a bad move. I need to just play knight d3 or something like this. What I should have played. What should I play there? Rook g2. Just keep it all solid. And then I should be better here. His sacrifice is not sound. But then later on, around here, I'm completely lost here. Completely lost. So I think a draw's fair. We were both winning at certain times, and it's he who blunders last. But this queen a7 was actually okay for me. This is actually not so bad, and I just missed rook a2. I was so transfixed on this g pawn. You know when you see one thing and it's like, oh, that g pawn, it's scary, and you just try to get that g pawn, and then suddenly you forget that you can actually go the other way. And had I played rook to a2, this would have been winning. So certainly a missed opportunity there. But okay, how many more rounds have we got now? We have, is there still 3 more games? Really? I thought there was only 2. That's a lot of games, but okay. Well, let's just see what we can do in the last couple of games. A couple of people on maximum, which is very impressive. Very impressive score. Let's have a look. Hikaru half point behind. MVL 6.5. Grishchuk, guess you've heard of him. And Svidler on 6. Sergei Karyakin 6. A lot of good players up there. Who else do we have? We have many of them, don't we? Is there another break now? I'm just thinking. That is Jabava, who I played last week. We played Bardar Jabava last week. Exotic Princess. Not really sure why he calls himself that. Nihal Saren's dropped a couple of points. So has Hans Neilman. And I'm just trying to find Ali. Alexei Shirov's playing. And so's Finns. So there, Finns is currently on a point more than me. So we will we'll see if we can catch him up as time goes on. Maybe we'll come with a strong finish. Sebastian Maze, good friend of mine, French captain, and many good players. It started off with nearly 800 players. Lawrence Trent is even there. He's got half a point more than me at the moment. Johan Willow from England. And let's hope another game starts soon. Aryan Tari, lots of good players in the mix. And we'll just keep scrolling. Ali Mortazali has more points. Oh, he's got the same as me, is he? Same points as me. Is this event on every week, says Captain Bunratty? Yeah, I think it is. I think it is on every week now. It certainly is. Yeah, I did have 1 month when I won my first 5 games and then lost to Grishchuk. But you know, it's not easy. It's very hard. It started pretty well this week, but had some tough games. I think it's been an alright Title Tuesday so far. All depends how we finish, of course. All depends how we finish. I don't know what my highest point score is. It's the toughest tournament in the world. It is Title Tuesday. I'm still waiting for my big score. One week I'll get a massive score. 1 week. Maybe not this week. What can we get still? We can still get 7 points. 7 out of 10 is a good score. I'm pretty sure I've got 7 before. I think I've got 7.5. Don't know if I've got 8 before. I'm not sure. Not entirely sure if we've gone that far. So is there any games still going on? No, it doesn't look like it. So I think what they do, they have a break after round 4, maybe after round 7, I guess, as well. Then just to update things and sort of see if there's. I think they probably play their cheat mechanism. You know, they put their cheat mechanism on. All right, Captain Bumratty. One day on a Tuesday, I'll get a big score. It is on every Tuesday, by the way. Ugo says, will there be any more full English podcasts? I don't know. I'm not really in charge of them. What's his name? Macaulay. Macaulay's in charge of them. He's the guy who produces them. I've got too much on really to start doing podcasts as well. I prefer the video format myself. I should probably do more to my YouTube channel, but there you go. And thank you, by the way, anyone who subscribed to the channel. Cheska Bitzer 2020. Woodhouse say brought the Killer Dutch rebooted. I got lots of videos out there if anyone wants to buy anything. I mean, Chessable, go and check them out if you want to learn an opening. My company GingerGM makes a lot of DVDs, and I think they're all very good. Not just me presenting. If you want to change, which I would understand. Oh come on, chess.com, get the next game going. Why do they have a dinner break twice through the tournament? Come on, we don't want any dinner, we just want to play. No dinner breaks, please. Don't give me any dinner, you know, let's get on with it. Let's crush some fools. Right, what should we play in the next game? Should we have a change from the Dutch? We always play the Dutch. Let's play something else. Where Pensby goes D4 or C4. I'm up for suggestions. It's a beer break, says Cheska Bitzer. Yeah, I should have got a beer. I've had many times to get a beer, but it will be sod's law that as soon as I go to get a beer, the game will start. That will just be typical. McCutcheon French, says Captain Bumray. Well, you're really hoping that White does a lot of moves down the line there. I don't know anything about that opening, Captain Bumray. It's one of the French lines I don't know about. Shigoring's quite interesting. The parrot. I can't even remember what the parrot is. F5 and G5, is it? I think it might be. Okay, let's see what he does on his first move. What's he going to do? D4 or E4 openings? These are the two main choices. You can go C4, B3, knight to F3, G3, knight C3, D3. Now F3 is not a good move. Okay, he's done this. Let's go knight F6. And let's go for E5. Put that in your pipe and smoke it, son. Let's go for the most craziest gambit of them all. The one I can't pronounce. Now this is a load of shite, this gambit. But I should have gone bishop f5. I'm even forgetting my lesson I did on this for you guys. Okay, now do we go bishop f5 here? What's going on? Do I go bishop here? What do I play here? What am I doing? Am I just a pawn down? Am I? Well, I suppose we should do something. Okay, let's just develop a piece. All right. Now, I think I should be trying to get my pawn back now. He's not wanting to have a lot of fun, so I think we're just going to have to grab the pawn back now. I was hoping he would take this one and we get some party going, but he doesn't want it. He doesn't want to take my pawn. So no party for me. And this seems okay, doesn't it? We've got another ending. I hear some of you going, boo! But we have to play endings. Two bishops. Oh, he's got them. Oh, that's annoying. And maybe he's slightly better with some move like this, but I don't care. We got this square for our knight always. And I want to try to get my bishop somewhere cheeky like that. Actually, if he goes b4, can I go e4? And he takes it and I flick in a little check there. A little cheeky one. Hello. Little cheeky check. The TigrVShlyapa gambit. Apparently. And the TigrVShlyapa gambit, I don't know if I ever pronounce it correctly. It was invented by Hungarian. It's a lot of fun to play, but it's not very good. I wouldn't recommend it in a proper tournament, but in blitz chess, it's a bit of a laugh. And we're going to have to outplay our opponent here. We've got 3 rounds left, so this seems like a good start because we have a threat. We might get another opposite colour bishop position. For example, when I go there and if he takes it. But it should be about equal, this position, yeah? He's got to watch out for e4. He's having a very long think. Maybe his computer's broken down. Joke. I'm sure he's not using a computer. Who would ever dare such a thing? He's allowing me this check. Okay. Well, well, well. You just can't tell. I think he's playing for a bit of a draw. Okay, maybe I'll go g5 to keep it a little bit messy. I'm thinking maybe I go here and then take this square. I want to get this bishop away from its protection of d4. So rather than playing e4 check where he just moves his king back, and I'm not sure if I've got any winning chances there. Maybe I play for f4, and then if he moves his bishop away, my knight has a square. So this is at least aggressive. So I think g5 is a good move. I think it's an okay move. I could have played f4 straight away though, could I? Of course I could have. You idiot. Okay, we'll play it now. Let's see. And now knight into this square looks like the follow-up to play. I'm actually threatening to win a piece here. Knight takes bishop. And I've got knight takes f3 if he moves his bishop. It's actually quite uncomfortable, this position for him. I've got e4 ideas with discovered checks coming. So his position's kind of... This is one thing where the 2 bishops are not good. His 2 bishops have been pretty terrible. And he does have this check. So does e4 do the job? e4, bishop takes, e4, rook takes, only move, knight check, king here, e4, rook takes, seems to hold on. I could be missing tactics. So we're gonna play it safe and just grab a pawn. Now I don't know if e4 was working there. What's he trying? He's moving very quickly. Okay, well I'm gonna go e4. Because I now had this move. I don't know why he moved so quick there. That's very surprising. He played very quickly and very badly. His position was bad, but it wasn't like, you know, completely bad. Right, let's just not mess this up. Don't mess this up. Can he get his rook in? No, I mean he's completely lost. He's a piece down. We don't have too much to worry about here. Just play some moves, improve my position. No need to rush. And he has many things to worry about, including this little move. We could just simplify it. I've got many ideas. What are we doing? What's the best way to do this? This one probably. This is a way to do it. And he doesn't want to resign. He's maybe seen my match against Feingold and thinks I'm incapable of winning in chess, even when I get great positions. If I don't win this, it would be quite funny, but actually pretty unfunny at the same time. And let's just keep it nice and sensible. Back we go. Back we go. And back we go. He's got a lot of weak pawns, and wow, this one, now this one. No, let's hope his H pawn doesn't queen. Oh, he's playing on. He's playing on. He's playing on. He's playing on. Oh my words. He is playing on until the death. He's playing on. Is he going to get... Don't stalemate him. Is there any stalemates? No. Is he going to play on a bit more? No. He's thrown in the towel. Ooh. Good. Well, I didn't finish that as effectively as I could, but I suppose when when you're a piece up, rather than playing the most effective moves, it's actually better to just play moves which you're not are not going to be a mistake. If you're a whole piece up, you don't need to play the best moves even. You just need to play moves that are not going to blunder a piece, not give your opponent any activity, and sniffle out any chances. And it looks like that gambit line worked okay. So, well, we'll put it on the computer. 2 more games to go. Can we get 2 out of 2? Does anyone, I'm sure Captain Bumratty doesn't have faith in me, Jerry, who in the chat thinks I can get 2 out of 2? Anyone? Anyone in the chat? We're going for 2 out of 2. Last 2 games, and then it's a good tournament. Can we do it? Jimmy Billy, nope. I know where you're coming from, Jimmy Billy. I know where you're coming from. Got a fighting chance. Yes, says Ugo. Oliver Nee, who's a great supporter. Yes. And Chess Pats UK and other people have faith in me. Thank you. Thank you, Faithies. Faithies? Is that even a thing? Sure you can do it. 10% chance. Sheeping mushroom, is that? My accuracy says I can. Grab a beer and do it. I don't think I've got time to grab a beer. I will do as soon as it's over. No doubt about that. There is another Title Tuesday later tonight, but I don't know if we're going to be doing that. Okay, so now I know this D6 move the computer doesn't like, but this is the way I play the gambit. Because if they ever take it, you get very quick piece development. So it doesn't like any of my moves, but I still got a good position. So sod you, computer. Now it seemed like this is all good. It didn't like G5. I thought G5 very clever move, but I just realized I can go F5 straight away. A late night beer Title Tuesday, well, you never know. 43924 43924 392, and that's, I'm only saying that once, that handle. We're not saying that again. 43924 3924 392. Can't you just call yourself number 4 or something? We don't know. We'll see. We'll have a beer, but I've got to have a chat with someone later on. And anyway, okay, the next game's on. So let's see who I'm playing. Okay, we're playing a woman, someone I should be beating on rating, but 23-13. And shall I play the no, we're going to stick with this one today. Oh, will she know how to... Will she play... Okay, we're going to go for the Harry attack. Harry! And, it was quite a funny story, Chess Pats UK. Well, I thought it was funny. Probably no one else found it funny at all. There was one British Championships... Oh, this is the one line again, I don't know. Where Mickey Adams was playing. And I thought it'd be really funny for this British Championships if like the top 10 players all change their name before the tournament to Mickey Adams. You can do that by deed poll. I know it's a lot of hassle. It's probably not a very good idea for many reasons, but hey ho. So I thought it was quite a funny idea that, can we do this one? Sorry, I'm trying to think and play. I don't know what's going on here. Or do we take this? What do we do here? Let me have a little think. Do we go here? Yeah, I thought if all the top 10 players change their name to Mickey Adams, it'd be really funny when the pairing comes out, because it's Mickey Adams versus Mickey Adams. Mickey Adams versus Mickey Adams, board 2. You know, you get the idea. You get the idea. Okay, what am I doing here? I wanted to go here and here, but I don't know about that because. Okay, let's try it. It looks like fun. I'm not sure about this move, to be honest, because of b4. Ooh, really? You can play that, can you? Really? That doesn't look legal to me. That cannot be a legal move. Okay, right. I've had this kind of position before and I lost, didn't I? So it might be legal, but now my opponent's king's a little bit weaker, I'm hoping. This is so complicated, I better concentrate. One mistake here and I lose. One mistake and I lose. I wanted to get this bishop to this diagonal, but I had other ideas. Maybe e6 was better. This looks simple to me. This looks simple. It was only an idea, Captain Bunray. Don't get all moral on me. It was a funny pub talk thing discussing the pros and cons of such a maneuver at 2 o'clock in the morning in a bar. Pub talk. It wasn't ever going to happen, you know. So yeah, so I just want to get rid of these queenside pawns because those pawns were kind of scaring me. E6, very interesting option. Could I have also gone like rook takes h7 in some positions? I could think about that in some position. Not now, but after e6, I had rook takes there followed by knight g5. But I'm going to keep it simple. Just, you know, here I take here, and now if I play this, my opponent does have a check, but so what? Bishop d2, and I'm hoping d6 is something scary. Yeah. So I'm hoping d6 is a threat, but I've also got queen e2. Okay, so now d6 and queen d5. Okay, I'm going to play this because this is what I wanted to do. The whole, you know, this is what I wanted to play, so I'm going to bloody well play it. Check, check. Okay, now what? Now I'm thinking this one. But I'm also looking over here and thinking, hello. Okay, I'm going to go here because it seems like a good square for my queen. And I might even get greedy, but the problem is my opponent does have this option of then queen check here, which is, funnily enough, not so clear. You know, takes and my opponent starts a counter-attack, so this is why I'm sort of humming and hawing here. I don't want a castle kingside, but this check is really annoying. So this is a really weird position, but I'm not sure. Okay, so take on a8, bishop takes, check, bishop d2, queen takes there, and I don't like my position there. Really strange. Doesn't feel right to me. Do I have to castle? Then knight d7. Come on, there must be a good move here. Must be a good move. What am I missing? Right, I'm going to play this and just see. We're gonna just go for mate, but this is really complicated because this check was very, very annoying. So this is why I was getting confused. I'm trying to keep my concentration here. Okay, well, we do have choices, but okay, I'm going to go for a bit of glory here. That's a good move. I was hoping for something else. I'm not sure about this at all. Go for an ending, do we? Shit, time. Oof. Oh yeah. Ooh. 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 Oh. Ooh, yeah. Ooh. Ooh. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. We're one game away from 7 points. That was I mean, that was, it looked like it should have been so good for me. But I don't know. Now Guy is saying G3 in the position. Well, maybe. I mean, I was trying to do, I'll show you some of the things I was trying to do if we have time. I mean, it was really hard to calculate that position. I mean, it wasn't a terrible game for me, but I certainly missed some better moves. Maybe your G3 move is very interesting, Guy. Let's have a look. Very complex position. Very complex position. Now here, it says knight b5 is wrong. It actually says here d6 is best. So complicated. Now later on, this looks very good for me, but bishop a6 is just a blunder. Okay, so here, and now queen d5 is a mistake. I should just go towards the king. I should go towards the king. Yeah, this is so materialistic. I was thinking of some ideas here, but of course I should just be trying to get the queen around this way, shouldn't I? Stupid. So for example, if I go queen g4, let's say bishop takes here, and now I do Guy's idea of rook takes h7, and I was looking at this tactic during the game. I go check, my opponent only has one square, and now I bring the bishop in, check. My opponent can't go to any of these squares, so it has to go to here or here, h7, h8, and then we play here, checkmate. So I did see this idea, but queen d5 is actually a terrible move. So the problem after queen d5 is pawn takes e6, and now if I take here, the computer reckons this is best, but I give away all my initiative. For example, bishop takes b5, and I was just looking at bishop takes b5 and then check. Okay, maybe I had a better move than that, but it's very hard to find with no time. And I had this position in my mind, and even though I'm the exchange up, my king can't really castle, my opponent has some threats, I don't have an attack anymore, and it's not really the position that you want to play. So let's have a look. After e takes d6, Guy recommended g3, which is also very interesting, but doesn't work. The idea is rook takes h7. I really like the idea there, but actually queen e7 does guard that and create some threats of its own. So bishop d2, it says it's a terrible move, but actually practically speaking maybe not so bad, because I cover a5, I can castle queenside, and my idea is to castle and then play rook takes h7. So in this variation here, I was expecting or hoping rook to b8, and now I was wondering what was going on if I take here. This is what I would have played. Takes, rook h1 check, king here forced, bishop h6 check forced, and now if the king goes to these two squares, it's checkmate again. So I was calculating this one, and then I was thinking I go bishop c4, and I threatened checkmate, and I didn't know what was going on here, and the computer's indicating it probably is winning for white. So that's what I was trying to do, but my opponent played this great move knight f6, and now I don't know what's going on, and I had no time at all in the position. So I played this move, and king g7, a major blunder because of this check. And actually this is okay. Last game, can I do it in the last round now? This is my last chance. For those of you who didn't think I'd get to 7 out of 10, we're going to see. We're going for 7 out of 10. Well, I have to push Harry against that move. 7 out of 10 is a very good score. So let's see if I can get to it, especially as I've played quite a tough field this time. So this is a big game. I'm playing fellow Grandmaster from America. So let's go for it. Let's go for that magic score. Okay, now I'm not allowing that one any. ideas, am I? Okay, so what's my opponent's idea here? What is my opponent's idea? Putting this queen over here. I don't know. I'm just going to play normal moves like rook e1. Oh, I shouldn't have allowed that. It's a little positional mistake by me. Very stupid. Okay, now I want to swap the bishops off, I feel. f3, a big threat. I mean, I think my opponent should have probably taken my knight. That was also another way you can put your knight. You can try to bring your knight over there somehow. So he's trying to swap off pieces. And I'm going to go for the most aggressive idea. Why not? Let's play for the attack. My idea would be to sack the pawn there and go f5. If I go f5 straight away, I give him the square. So f5 now. Interesting. If I go here, okay, let's play this one. And then I have knight e4. Because he's put his queen on this rather peculiar square. But he has queen a6, which I missed. But it's not so bad. c4 even. Let's go for it. I don't mind him taking here because I have f5. Remember that idea? Okay, we'll go f5. This is certainly a decent positional sacrifice, no doubt about it. The reason I want him to have a pawn here is so he doesn't have that square and his bishop is trapped. It's only a pawn. We don't care about little pawns like that. They're not important. Little pawns, little pawns, little pawns. You don't worry. You're gonna be sacrificed. 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 Okay. Now d6, interesting. Good move, that one. Good move. Bishop here, interesting. Rook f3. I'm going to try because I want to get all of my pieces attacking his king. So this one's coming in. I'm just going to leave my queen side. He can do whatever he wants to my queen side within decency. Within decency, you know, I don't want him to abuse my position there too much. So I'll go b3. I'll go b3. Okay. I'll you know, we've got to have some decency. And now I'm hoping I will be able to break through against his king. But how can we do that? Can we do that? Okay, let's get rid of his bishop as well, because that's quite a good defender. I want to get rid of his defensive pieces and keep my pieces near his king. I'm 2 pawns down. Let's not forget that. Oh, he's coming over here, but then I have rook. Then I have rook here trapping his queen. So this is not, again. His knight is so strong though. He's defending everything so far. Now, has he got f6 as a defensive try? Right, I think we must play this now. We can't dither about forever. And we must try this one. He's defending very well though, isn't he? Knight here. His knight is so strong. If I go here, I'll just realise he's got f6, which is very annoying. Defending. Defending. I mean, it should, you know, should be good, but yeah, it's not going the right way, this. I have to try to make some other roads in. So I've given up a lot of material. This is the issue. His knight. I should have got rid of that knight somehow. It's still a mess. It could go either way. So he's going for complications. do this one. Oh, he's got queen over here, b4, where I can sack a piece. Very complex. I'm hoping I got some compensation, but maybe I haven't. Queen here, I'm thinking. If he takes my knight. I had to play this anyway. Rook g5, the threat. So he's played this. Keep your cool. Keep your goddamn cool. Don't get back ranked or anything. Get in there, son. Ooh. Ooh. Good stuff. Good stuff. Well, that was a typical mess, can we just say? You know, it was a good fight. It was a good fight. Again, I'm not saying either of that was sound at all. My opponent was being very nice. He's saying, good game. Sorry. Lucky. There. Okay, so my opponent being very nice there actually, and he said, ha ha, I'm your good luck charm, good game. I actually managed to beat him before in a title Tuesday, so it's nice to beat someone twice like that. So good. Very strong player, this guy, nice guy from America, so all good. But that was good. So I finished on 7 points, 7 points out of 10. It's not so bad with this crowd of players. We might wait a little bit just to see what the scores are, and yeah, that was all right. So we did get 2 out of 2. It's a good score. 7 out of 10 is a good score, but look at the guys who won it. 9 out of 10 is amazing. Svidler, oh, I think the top 8 players now, they go through to some knockout, is that correct? There's still quite a lot of games going on, so let's first of all just have a look at that game. Now, I know this one, the computer's basically going to say that I'm an arsehole. It's going to say that, you know, it's not going to believe my play, and I'm right. It actually thinks, and it probably totally right, my opponent has a much higher accuracy than me, but I was kind of just going all in. It was an all-in. It was an all-in punt. So 82 versus 91, but you know what? I managed to win, so ha 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 ha. Now around here, this position looks quite promising for me because his king is really a bit of a target, but I made a couple of errors, which this is a good move. I'm very happy here. Now around here I certainly played some bad moves. I should probably do something like bishop g5 here, and this looks a little bit wrong, but it's okay. And now this is okay, and this is okay, but now this is, I've got all my pieces near his king. I've got all my pieces near his king here, and I went for bishop g5, but I don't know about this because he found a very interesting defense, and it says queen d3, trying to get some pressure there. I mean, it looks like there should be something here, so it does say queen d3 is the move. Let's have a look. Why queen d3 though? Oh, it's actually saying I should take here and go a5. I don't understand that. Bishop g5 might not be the best move, but I still have some kind of advantage, there with this bishop g5 move. And now queen f6 is maybe the only way to defend, because my big threat here is just to take on g6. Yeah, if I take on g6 and take here, that must be very scary for my opponent. So this is a good move. And now, well, I guess if I go knight back, it might be a draw. That's what I'm maybe worried about here. so hence why I played taking here. But this loses all my advantage. So it says I should play queen e1. I mean, why on earth queen e1? You want to get the queen over this way, do you? That's a very unique maneuver. I like it. Yeah, because my queen's actually a very bad piece. Thanks, Captain Bunratty, for the comment, and everyone else who's said thanks. Hank the Tank, thanks. Minor Sleeve, thanks. Everyone else, thank you very much for the comments. Oliver Nee, and obviously everyone who's watched the stream, thank you very much. It's very kind of you. So anyway, let's have a look at the game. So I went here. Now what I was worried about here, I knew I was kind of punting here. I thought he should just go e6. I thought he just puts this here, but I was going to try knight f6, and actually it does think I'm doing well here. That kind of surprises me. I didn't really know if I believed this idea or not, but actually it's quite good. And the point being, I can now take here, and yeah, this is winning. It's just +8. Wow. So f5, and any result could have happened here because of the time limit. Now it says this is a big blunder. Look at that. We had no time. What's the winning move? Queen d2 straight away. So I tried this idea, and it's kind of, you know, tricky for him. So it might not be that bad, because the idea is to go rook to g5, winning his queen. And this is where we had no time left at all, and it's much easier to attack in positions like this than to defend. And this is a really horrible threat to defend against when you only have 10 seconds left or something. So he tried e4, but obviously this is not going to work, and the computer says it's a draw if he goes here and I play rook h5. But you know, anything's possible. Do I have better than rook g5? No. Okay, so he actually thinks black's better as long as he plays this move. I think I was going to go in here. This is my plan. I was going to put the rook in there and just try to checkmate him like this, which looks a bit scary, but the computer's as cool as anything. And then of course around here it should be winning for me, even if I don't play the best moves. I think my position is good. It's still winning, and my opponent lost on time here. He can play king h6, and you know, I thought he had to try this move to hold on, but it should be losing. Yeah, I just start checking him. Yeah, of course I'm winning. His king is too open. It's too open. The engine is all over the place there, isn't it, Starko? I don't think the engine had any idea what was going on there, to be honest. The engine was absolutely not in its zone. Okay, so there you go. So let's have a look where I came, and we'll have a look at the final scores. Now at the start of it, there are about 800 players. It's a very tough event, and I think the top 8 now go into playoffs, so you can go and watch that. I'm not going to watch it. Eric Hansen got 8 points, very good score. Sergei Karyakin 8. 7.5 is well John Bartholomew got 7.5, so well done to John. That's a very good score for another fellow streamer. You do not play as well when you're streaming. So I was on the same score group as Nihal Sarin, and my tiebreak apparently is not very good. I got the same score as Gotham and Sheeroff, so we could be happy with that. And there you go. So 71th. Did I say 71th? What does that even mean, Simon? 71th. What? Anyway, that's not bad out of 800, and solid stuff. So who should we go and 71th? That definitely means I need a beer. That's basically, Simon, go and have a beer. Go and have a beer. Have a beer. Who should we raid? Who should we raid? We raid. Who should we raid? Let's have a look. Is Peter Svidler still streaming? I like Peter. We can raid him if he's still. Is he still streaming?
So you like figuring stuff out?
Okay. Well, he's got loads of followers. Let's have a look. Let's see. Anyone? We might raid Peter Svidler, but he might be stopping his thing. 81. What am I talking about? Okay, who should we raid? Who should we raid? Well, we got Fiona. We got Fiona on, so we might have to raid Fiona. I think we'll raid Fiona. Let's go and raid Fiona. Why not? Let's give Fiona a bit of support there. Probably one of my best friends, well, not probably, one of my best friends in chess. So I'll see you all later. Thanks for coming along. Remember that we have some new products out in the GingerGM shop. They are bound to improve your chess, obviously, you know, because they're bloody excellent. So go and buy them. And I'll catch you all later. Cheers for now. Goodbye.